Alright, hi everybody, it's Bonkai922. Now, the winter lineup is upon us. It's upon us. Now, I probably said this in a live stream before, which I won't be doing live streams until this strike goes off. Don't worry, it'll come off soon. The winter lineup this year, 2013, looks bleak. However, there's a few that opened my eyes. And this is one of them. I apologize if I am butchering this name. Mayoyu Mahoi Yusha. Pretty much, this show, from what I understand, the full title in English means Demon King Hero. Or Dark Lady Hero. The logistics of this show has gotten me, as I read a little bit of the manga, even though I don't think it was the actual manga, I think it was the, manga that was just, because it was originally, I think, a light novel. It was a novel. This got me thinking, this show, when I first heard about it, I was like, oh, this is interesting. I actually first heard about it from Manga Here. I went on Manga Here, I actually took a look at the manga, and I thought, oh, this is very interesting. Because of who is doing it. The director. The director of this anime is the same guy who did Spice and Wolf. And I continued to read and read the manga. It was only 7 chapters there. It dives into things like economics, agriculture, and I'm like, whoa. So, let's be honest, it's a good show. It's definitely one that I did not expect for the winter to come forward with. And there's also this one and another one I'm going to be reviewing. I'm only going to review episode by episode reviews on these two shows, this one and one other. But this show is special because there's also a little fan service involved. But logistically, this was the first episode. And the first episode, I believe, was called "You Will Be Mine, Hero." Sorry, it's like kind of that thing. Basically, logistics is that there's been a war going on for, like, I think 15 years between humans and demons. And many people have died, many demons have died, and humans have died. And the humans decide to send out this small group, which I believe consists of a female knight, a sage, a magician, and a hero. Now, the hero in Japanese is known as Yusha, which is the title of the show. It's in the title. Mayoi. Now, the first title, beginning title of it, Mayoi, I can't even say that correctly. That, I believe, means Demon King, or Demon Queen. And Yusha means hero. So it's actually Demon Queen, Demon King, hero. So the heroes send out to go. They all get sent out to go do this, to defeat demons and stuff. But what happens on their journey is the hero decides to go alone and go attack the Demon King specifically. And that's when we're left off to this sort of confrontation between the Demon King, who, surprisingly, is a woman. It's revealed. And the hero. And he's surprised, and right off the bat, this woman, this ruler of the magical realm of demons, her boobs are like jiggling all over the place. So we're going to get some fan service in here, people. But overall, this first episode tells me this show is going to be very interesting. The animation is flawless. Flawless. Absolutely flawless. Especially when the hero was in the castle of the Demon King. They had, like, the fire brewing. You know, there was these torches, fire. I thought that was done very well. The animation is flawless in this show. I'm in love with the show from the beginning already. And overall, basically what happens in the episode itself is the Demon King and the hero are basically talking, and she's showing him all these different things of saying, oh, if I want you, and I've been waiting for you, and he's refusing her. He says, no, I'm not going to join you. No matter what you say, I'm not going to join you. And then she begins to show him, they go to this room, and she has this lamp, and she shows him his past, and basically is explaining to him that if the war would end, everyone would suffer. Everyone. Because of the fact that if the war ended, all the funds for the war, the money that is gained from the war, would go to waste. Also in the episode, we see this young merchant guy. Yes, because this is about economics. This is a real... I've seen, if I'm not mistaken, I've seen 2 animes like this. I've seen Spice and Wolf and Control C. Control C is a little bit too weird looking. But Spice and Wolf, this follows Spice and Wolf to a T. And I'm telling you right now, this is definitely like Spice and Wolf. No questions asked. Because Spice and Wolf has that kind of feel. That European, feel of a merchant. But see, the thing about this show is it doesn't follow the merchant. It follows the hero, which is what makes it more interesting. But we see a young merchant talking to these guys. He says, to the war, he's toasting. He says, to the war, yeah, to the war, because they're all making money. He's part of the Merchant Alliance, pretty much. And they're all making money because of the war. Now, and she's basically going on further with him, saying about her dream, and the Demon Queen, I should say, her dream, ruler of the magical realm of demons, is to go on to the other side of the hill. Which pretty much means, she's saying like the hero is meant to finish a war, while the king, the ruler, is to find a place to end the war, where to end it. And it's an interesting concept, this show, because you're talking about a guy who is supposed to go in and kill the Demon King. And it's actually a girl. And she's saying, no, join me instead. Because if you join me, we could end the war in a different way. It was a lot of comedy in this episode because it was the first episode. There's this part where they showed her. Oh my god, this had me dying. You see the ruler of the magic world, Demon Queen. I'm just going to call her Demon Queen. The Demon Queen. Can't call her Demon King because it's not, gets confusing. See her hugging this, because the lamp allows you to see what in their mind. So she touches the lamp, and we see her hugging this pillow-sized version of the hero, and she's like, ah! That had me dying. But overall, that's the concept. And this is only the first episode, but in the end of the episode, obviously, he decides to join her on this quest. And this is going to follow. I've read the manga to an extent, at least to what I've seen. I've read the manga to a point. And I can tell you right now, I think it's going to follow it to a T, to a point. But overall, this is a good first episode. This show is very interesting. Very. I mean, like I said, the only other anime that I can think of that follows this kind of formula is Spice and Wolf. Remember, like I said, same guy. The director is the same guy who did Spice and Wolf. So, it's not entirely impossible to say this is going to be a goddamn good show. Now, overall, for the first episode, I like the way it looked. I like the animation. I like the whole concept. We also see the female knight and the sage in this episode as well, but not much to it. I think the female knight also is played by the same one who does the voice of Inaba from Kokoro Connect, so that should be interesting. But overall, I like where this is going. I like this show. You guys should watch it. Got some fan service. It's got some adventure. It's got some action. So you're really they're covering most of their bases in this show. And another thing, educational. How many animes can you think of that go into real world issues? How many? Not a lot. Not a lot. So I highly recommend people start watching this show. This is going to be a great one. I have a feeling. That's only 12 episodes, so I'm a little upset by that, but no biggie. I think this is going to be a good one. I like where this is going. It's going to cover economics and agriculture. That's amazing. The only other show like this that I've seen has been Spice and Wolf. And the same guy who did Spice and Wolf is doing this show. So you know you're on your way home, on your way there for it. But overall, I will give this a 4 out of 5. Great first episode. You know, a demon queen and a hero. And she's like, they're both trying to find a better way to end the war. I really like it. I have high hopes for this one. Besides this one, I'm only reviewing one other anime this winter. So, yeah. I really like it, yeah. Go check it out. Go check it out. I mean, you look at it. It's got fan service. It's got adventure. It's got action. It's got romance. And fucking educational. They're going to be talking about economics and agriculture. I find that very interesting. Very. I know some people would say, oh, that's bullshit. Oh. But I think it is. I like this. I'm going to be reviewing the hell out of this anime. Definitely. Along with the other show that I'm going to be reviewing, which is going to be more romance and comedy and stuff. So look forward to that. But anyway, that's all I got for you guys. Yusha, Demon Queen Hero. Check it out. It's educational. It's goddamn action-packed to a degree. And it's going to get interesting. So yeah. This has been Bankai 922. Episode 2, I think, is going to be called, from what I understand, let me just tell you guys what it's going to be called. Episode 2 is going to be called Please Make Us Human, which is going to be very interesting. That one is going to be actually focusing on and like I said, I forgot to mention, people's names are classes. Like hero, female knight, maid, magical ruler, which is, you know, the demon queen, male merchant, young merchant. So yeah, each one has their own class. But yeah, next one's going to be called Please Make Us Human. That one is following something else. So yeah, look forward to it. See ya.